Hey, I am Goddess Cree, and I am back with another divine message for Saturday. Happy Saturday evening, everyone. I have an angel number for today. It is angel number 7. This is asking you to complete what you started. This is also signifying introspection, wisdom, spiritual knowledge, highest potential. The number 7 connects you to the planet Neptune, which rules spirituality, psychic, receptivity, dreams, inspiration. It connects you between the physical and the divine worlds. Okay, so that's angel number 7. So what pops out about that number, it says complete what you started. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. Let's check the energy. What does collective need to know on this Saturday Eve? What is the message? What message do you have for the collective? Okay, let's see. What is the message? What is the message? Okay. What is the message? It says time to go. Peace. TikTok. So timing is at play. Building blocks. So looks like we're about to rebuild something. One last card. Orphan. So you are either leaving someone behind or you were left behind. And we have co-create under the bottom. Okay, so spirits, the message says it's time to go, and it looks like we're moving towards peace, and time is involved. We are going to rebuild, and it looks like we're leaving someone behind. Okay, so rebuilding and someone is being left behind. Okay, all right, let's see if we can get a little bit more information about this, especially the time. What does time have to do with letting go, moving towards peace? All right, so let's see. Can we get more information about this? What else does collective need to know? We got disharmony and triggers and crossing. Okay. Fears and illusions in reverse. Okay, what's the message? Lost and wounded in the upright. Okay. Ace of Fire, passion in the upright. Okay. What is the message? Masculine energy in the reverse. Okay. One more card for this line. Needs to come out. One more card. Separation and love in the crossing. Okay, so the message up top is it is time to go. And it looks like we're moving forward to peace. And TikTok came out. And this is going to be building blocks. An orphan. So orphan is usually someone that is left behind, that feels out of place. So it looks like disharmony is in the crossing. So that came up under time to go. So looks like someone was trying to trigger you. You saw through the illusions, because illusions and fears is in reverse. And then we have lost and wounded, not feeling enough, missing someone, left out in the cold. So it looks like you had to leave someone out in the cold, which explains orphan. And you're getting a new start because you are rebuilding your foundation, which actually lines up under building blocks. Ace of Fire, passion, which talks about new start. You're attracting a new creation, desire, new adventure, taking action. Okay, so that lines up perfectly with building blocks. And this has to do with someone that was in controlling, aggressive, egoic energy. So we have the masculine energy in reverse. So it looks like they may be understanding what the issue was in this particular dynamic. So you had to separate yourself even though you love this person. So it does say feeling abandoned. That says grief, broken dreams, and heartbreak, which is also aligned under orphan. I can't make it up. Okay. So the message is here. This person was triggering you. You saw the illusions, which was causing the fear, the negative thinking, overthinking. So, hey, you basically accepted your loss. You felt left out in the cold. But you had to heal and rebuild, is what I'm seeing here. You healed to rebuild, and you become passionate about life again, which is under the building blocks. And there was a masculine energy here. So keep in mind, this doesn't have to necessarily be a male. This could be a female in masculine energy, in her egoic energy. So whoever this person is, they realize they got left behind, basically. Because there's a separation, even though there was love here, but separation had to come in play. Okay? All right, let's see. Anything else? Let's get one more card. Need to come out. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, I got two. Yeah, you were guarded. And then we have distance. So yeah, this person was basically blocked. You retreated. There was emotional and physical distance in this situation. And you basically secured yourself at all costs and guarded yourself from this particular person. And you had no choice because there was a time in play here. Okay? So I'm hearing that sometimes if you don't make a decision about certain situations in your life, if you wait too long, you either miss the bus or you get caught on the bus. Wow, I don't know where that came from. So you either missed the bus because you took too long in making the decision, or you get caught on the bus and you can't get off. So that's what I'm getting from the TikTok card that came out. So whoever this person is, they have found their peace because they realized it was time to go, and it had to do with disharmony, triggers, and illusions. You saw the illusions and you recognize what you were seeing, and even though you're missing this person, and that was a loss, and it wounded you, you had to rebuild, because you can't waste time. Your time is precious. You cannot waste time on situations where they're not going to move forward. If it's going to keep you in a round and around situation, you can't waste time on that. Not at all. I just wanted to see what was under this deck. Co-creation. Okay. So you are now co-creating with spirit, even though you had to move forward and you had to leave someone else behind. Damn. I just realized what this card says. It says distance and time out, which connects with the TikTok card, which has the timepiece on it. Okay? So that's basically what that means. You created distance. There was a time out. You had to block and emotionally and physically distance yourself and retreat and guard yourself from this person. Okay? All right, so let's see. Any other messages? Any other messages for the collective? I want to pull tarot first. Let's see. See what tarot has to say. Any additional messages from tarot to confirm? Anything collective needs to know? Let's see. Any other messages for the collective? Okay. All right. So that is the reason why you had to leave. This is the 8 of Wands in reverse, because there was a lack of speed. It was slow progress. There were delays. There was confusion. This basically was, wow. It says bad timing, losing momentum. This is a missed opportunity, and I believe I talked about that in the beginning of this read. So this is confirmation. The 8 of Wands in reverse. This was bad timing. And I basically heard bad timing, not meant to be, this person was not ready. Okay. Anything else? And then the Magician stepped in, which has to do with building blocks. It has to do with a new start, attraction, and creation, with the Ace of Fire and passion. So this is your desire. This is your new venture. This is your action. So keep in mind, we are all, I was about to say musicians. So this may have to do with someone that plays an instrument. I don't know why I was about to say that. So we're all musicians. We play a role in our life. We have our own sacred music. I don't know where that just came from. I'm hearing we all have our own sacred music. So we have the power to create anything we want to create with the Magician here. And I'm still saying musician. Oh my gosh. All right, we have that magic power. Okay. We have the potential. We have the skill. We have the initiative. Spirit is saying concentrate on your new beginning. Manifest. speak it into existence. Not only take action moving towards it, but speak it as well as you pull it out of the 5D, which is your mind, the spiritual realm, into the physical, so that you can start touching and moving and making decisions towards your goal. And like I said, this is your new start. This is building blocks for you. And unfortunately, you did have to leave someone behind. Yeah, and on the bottom we have the 7 of Swords, because there was lies and deceit. There was cheating, there was sneakiness, there was trickery. Wow. Dishonesty and scheming here, which has to do with why you saw the illusions. This was dishonesty and triggers for you. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Tarot. All right, let's see. Anything else? One last move, Spirit says. So this came in a crossing, and there are messages on both sides of this card. So in the crossing, I'm going to accept both sides of the messages on this card. So one side says, one last move. You have come far on your journey. Keep going. You will soon see what you have accomplished. On the other side, it says, almost there. Persistence with faith, for you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. It came in the crossing. So on these particular cards, when they come in the crossing, I take both messages. I take both of them. Keywords on here is, you have one last move, and you will be able to see your accomplishments, and then you are almost there. Okay? Your efforts are about to bear fruit. Confirmation. So, like I've been saying, you know, we all go through things. We all go through cycles. We all run across people that we have love for. But just because we have love for them, that doesn't mean we are meant to be in that particular cycle with them, especially if it is not balanced. Every relationship, whether friendship or platonic, family, it has to be balanced. If it is not balanced, there's always going to be disharmony. You're always going to feel triggered. There will be overthinking and fears. And usually it's because we're not properly communicating, or someone that's in your presence has an ulterior motive. And unfortunately, you know, not everybody is going to be honest with you about how they feel. Some people will hide their feelings because of the status quo, or because they don't want to look a certain way. Or some will lie about their feelings because of status quo and because they want to look a certain way. If that went over your head, run it back and listen again. Okay? All right, so let's see. I want to give one last message from What is the Gossip? Then we're going to get an angel message. See what the angels have to say for collective. Okay? All right, so what does the gossip have to say about this situation? What does the gossip have to say? I just want to see. Ooh, okay. One card. This is your glow up. Male or female energy. Self-improvement. Find your confidence. Personal transformation. You're better than ever. Wow. So that is confirmation. That is confirmation for you. I just want to see what the gossip was in the spiritual streets. And the gossip in the spiritual streets says basically you made a good decision. Unfortunately, you had to orphan someone. They gave you that energy. You matched the energy and gave it back to them. You know, sometimes people don't like that. But unfortunately, it's not intentional. It's not to, you know, really call people out. It just is what it is. And it is what it ain't. You know? So, congratulations, collective, for your self-improvement. Spirit says you have one last move because you're almost there. Spirit says continue to find your confidence. This is a personal transformation for you. You are better than before. And you have the power Okay? You are the magician. All right? You have the power. So let's see. Love the message. Do we have an angel message? What does the angels have to say for? Oh, okay. Wow. It says listen to your intuition because you could be receiving downloads. Okay? And guardian angels are protecting you. And then we have opportunity and change. Awesome. So listen to your intuition. Your guardian angels are protecting you. And this is an opportunity and change. And to me that angel number 7 is coinciding with that. So stay connected to your spirituality, your psychic abilities, and your dreams. So your intuition and downloads, most of them come sometimes in your dreams. You can get them just by meditating as well. But Spirit wants you to stay connected. Your opportunities and this change is coming forth. And you are being guided by your spiritual guides and your angels. All right, let's check the signs. This may resonate with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Leo, Gemini, Aries, and a Pisces. Okay, so if this is not one of your signs, this could be in your birth chart and one of your placements. So once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Please click the like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. I appreciate those comments. I like to know what you think, as long as you're not deep in the negativity. We all have our comments. So I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. Thank you. That gets it out in the algorithm for other people to see. Like I said, to those that are rocking with me, I appreciate you. So peace, love, and light. Have a good one. Bye.